And you just mimic whatever I end up doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Equidistant to you.
Yeah. Yeah, sort of, it's on a 4 count, so
Okay.
you know what I mean.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna do really simple things the first time through, and then I'll try to be more interesting. So. Sole. Hey. right? It's just that we would play with different things of when we do straight beats, when you go forward, backward, when we jump, when we have rhythms that kind of move and repeat and how long, and then eventually we get settled where you're in the middle, Craig's in the middle, I'm in the middle, so everyone just grab the middle.
And there could be a kumano.
A kumano type thing, yeah. So let's just say we end up getting here. Works better when there's more people and you can have this line just coming, and they're watching people run to the front, wondering if they're gonna make it or not, and then eventually they all kind of settle. Interesting thoughts? It's more aerobic than it looks.
It is more aerobic than it looks. I really like extending it at the beginning and then condensing and adding more beats and so it becomes kind of almost chaotic.
Yeah.
And then pop.
And then it settles into this unison thing, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of esoteric at first, where you're like, what is this? And you're like, okay, move it along, and then it kind of like, just gets more complicated to your point until it like smooths out into a thing. With moments of like improv, or as long as you're on the beat, it doesn't matter what you're playing, That's the idea.
What if you added
A little bit of,
just into the line, somebody with a uchiwa, or a couple
Oh,
people
yeah.
with uchiwa, and then it could split off once everybody's in here.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, like
And
just
then you
using that as a structure.
Yeah.
You can totally do 1,000 different variations. And in fact, each person who plays could come up with a different variation that they wanted to do,
Then Chiaki could play kane.
Yeah. And then if we wanted to, we could even do a little bit of the radiddle piddle paw, or piddle diddle paw, rapid riddle diddle. You know what I mean. You remember that song? It's the one where we go. That one? You remember now?
Well, I do vaguely.
All those sounds like.
I never played that, so that's
Oh!
that'd be new to me.
That one's fun. You just have to have a space where people can hear, so it either has to be mic'd or they have to be close enough that they can hear. If it's too chaotic of a place, it doesn't work. But it would be fun to maybe take the most interesting section from there and like lift it, maybe not the whole thing. Okay. That's one of my ideas. So again, is that something that you'd be interested in working on and growing, or is it sort of like, well, that's a curious, fun idea? Do you know what I mean? Like, not every idea is a good idea. Well, is a.
Well, there's different artistic. Yeah.
What I was trying to do is think of sort of like when you practice your scales and you have variations. And this idea that we can do these variations of something really, really simple that brings movement into it without it being choreography movement, more like spatial movement, in just a really simple kind of way. That's where it's coming from. But that doesn't necessarily mean it ends up being dynamic. It's just the idea.
If we were skilled dancers, it would be really neat for people to be shoulder to shoulder for the audience, like to stay shoulder to shoulder and then
Yes.
kind of peeling off, but
Yes.
staying shoulder to shoulder. I don't know. I have that capacity.
Well, I think if we set something that's simple and attainable, it's less what it is and more that we're uniformly that,
And it's really, it would be really fun. So like the rhythms would be kind of secondary and
Yes.
you're staying, having the awareness of being together and then peeling off and it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And also, again, playing from that place of like, okay, now we're all spaced out, and everyone sort of has their singular walking path, and then everyone gets bumped up, and then we're kind of moving as a unit, and then we're moving, like different kinds of things like that. then we're like skipping each other, you know, and then eventually our arms will do what our bodies will do. Okay,
Solid. Yeah, definitely.
alright, okay. Cool. Gregory,
Gregory.
next door.
Here, let's put 4 on each side.
Maybe.
Oh,
Oh, and starting mid-February, Rush is gonna come.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Our choreographer is gonna come for the first half and give us a mini dance
I
class.
was like, the Canadian group?
Rush Benson. Gotcha. Okay.
2 out of the 3 are still alive. Maybe. Can I play what I have?
Yes.
On.
This is
YouTube?
going. Should I stop this?
Yeah.